All right, in today's multiplication problem that we see in this picture, we have groups of watermelon. There are 4 total groups of watermelons, and in each group there are 2 slices of watermelon. So I built an array here that represents what you see in this picture. So our group, the size of our group, is our multiplicand, and that is 2. So you can see highlighted here, this is a group of 2 with my 2 bead bar. So that means we're going to take our multiplicand, and then we need the multiplier. The multiplier is the number of groups we have, or the column height. So we have 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups. Or we have 1, 2, 3, 4 groups. So we have 4 groups, which means 4 times 2 is 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. So this array represents in total our watermelons. Now, let's look at our 4 here, our 4 bead bar. And I'm going to just flip it on its side because what were to happen if we were to change the group size to 4 and the number of the groups that we have to 2? So notice I just flopped these numbers around and I made my group size 4 and I made my multiplier 2. What would happen? Well, we get a very similar array. It's represented in an equation by saying 4 taken 2 times equals 8. It equals the same thing, and we can kind of check that by simply rotating it here and then superimposing it to see that it is exactly the same rectangle. It's just been flipped. Its base became its height, and its height became its base. So these are actually part of the same fact family. We can even extend our knowledge of this a little bit more and look at some division. For example, here we have a total group of 8, and with our total group of 8, we are going to divide it into groups of 2. And when we divide it into groups of 2, we get 1, 2, 3, 4. We get 4 groups. So we can go ahead and make that equation as well. I'm going to put my division symbol in there. It's harder to make in Google Slides. So we have our division. I'm going to fill it in so we can see it. We did it into our groups of 2, and that equaled 4 groups of 2. And we could do it one more way. For example, we have our other array here where we have 8, and we could divide that by 4. So then we have 1, 1, 2. So if we divide it into group of 4, the group size of 4, we get 2.